Welcome to Monday's meditation, and this week's meditation is going to connect us with the BACH FLOWER REMEDY Pine, which is the remedy for those who have self-reproach and guilt, and it's to help you to connect with any sense of these emotions within yourself and to let them go. So you're in here with me and you know that you're going to be meditating, so I hope that you have made yourself comfortable already. And just check in with your physical body in the chair, making sure that indeed you are comfortable. So noticing where you've placed your feet, noticing where you've placed your hands, noticing that you're sitting upright in the chair. And as you are looking straight ahead, you can gently close your eyes. Perhaps looking downwards slightly behind those closed eyes, not looking upwards, tilting your chin slightly down. And just becoming aware of your breath. Breathing in at the tip of your nose and breathing out there. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing else to do. This time is for you, guilt-free, chosen by you for you. Acknowledge your thoughts you have around that and just gently let them go as you focus on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just acknowledging those thoughts. We're not trying to stop our thoughts. We're just acknowledging them, accepting them, but choosing to focus on our breath at the moment. Breathing in, you can tell yourself you're breathing in. And breathing out, you can tell yourself that you're breathing out, really being in the moment. And I want you now just to switch your attention to your ears. So bring your attention to the ears on the side of your head. And I want you to just allow the sounds to come in. Just noticing the sounds. Again, acknowledging any thoughts that come in, but for now, just pay attention to the sounds. Perhaps you can hear your breath. Perhaps there's noise in your room. Bring your awareness to noises that are a bit further afield, outside the room. And perhaps even outside the building. Just be aware of these sounds. And I'm just going to leave you there for 1 minute with these sounds. And anytime you get distracted, and go off with a story, just bring your attention back to hearing the sounds. You're not actively listening, you're just allowing the sounds to come in. I want you now to find yourself outside on a street. And I want you to walk along this street, heading towards the end of it, where you can see a big sign that says nursery. And it's a tree nursery. And you go along to the end of the street and you see the entrance into this nursery. And you go in, and this tree nursery has lots of different types of trees. They're all alive, and they're all planted in little pots. So they're small. They're small enough to carry. And you wander through the nursery and you look at the different types of trees. And you come across a section where there's just one little tree, one little Scots pine tree. And you are drawn to it, but you see there's someone else looking at it also. And there only seems to be one tree, one Scots pine in that section. And you hesitate for a moment, but you know that you want it. You want this little Scots pine tree with all your heart. And so you pick it up and you take it to the checkout and you pay for it. And you take one last look at the people who are also looking at the pine, at the Scots pine. And you notice that they have turned their attention elsewhere and they're now looking in another section. So you let go of any guilt that you may feel for taking that last little Scots pine tree that they may have wanted, because you also deserved to have it as much as they did. And now you have it, and you take it with you and you leave the nursery. And you bring it to somewhere that you can watch it grow. Perhaps you have a garden and you plant it in the garden. Or perhaps you don't have a garden, but there's somewhere that is at your front door that you can leave this very small Scots pine tree to grow. And you look at it and you feel its energy. And you want to sit by it for a while. So you find a place to sit. And beside you, you notice that there's a notepad and a pencil. And on that notepad, it says on the front, things I feel guilty about. And I want you to take the pencil and I want you to use as many sheets of that notepad that you require and write down all the things that you feel guilty for at the moment or feel guilty for that you have done in the past. And just keep writing. If you're balanced in pine, there will be nothing comes to mind. And you can perhaps just draw pictures of Scots pine trees on each and every page, just little Christmas trees. But most of us have something, if not many things, that we have held guilt for. And this is a way of letting it go. So just write down anything that comes to mind, small and large. Perhaps things will pop into your head that you didn't even know that you felt guilty for. And again, I'm just going to leave you there for a minute to write down anything that comes to mind. Be aware of your feelings as you do this. You're safe and protected. And hopefully you've managed to write down everything. And if not, you can always come back to this exercise later. But for now, I want you now to rip all those sheets out of that notepad that you wrote on or drew on. And I want you just to rip them up into small pieces. And I want you to place the pieces in the dirt beside your little Scots pine. Just put all those pieces of paper around the base of your little Scots pine and just watch what happens to them. Watch what the energy of the Scots pine does to those things that are written on those pieces of paper. The Scots pine is going to absorb any guilt that you have, that you feel. And those pieces of paper are going to disappear. And the guilt's going to disappear with them. It's the action of the Scots pine, the pine remedy. It helps us to let go of any guilt that we're hanging on to. It helps us find joy in life. Dr. BACH wrote, "One trace of condemnation against ourselves or others is a trace of condemnation against the universal creation of love, and restricts us, limits our power to allow the universal love to flow through us to others. And by letting go of this guilt today, we can allow the universal love to flow through ourselves so that we can let it flow out to others." Just acknowledge how you're feeling. Acknowledge any thoughts that are coming in. And just look at that little Scots pine tree. Know that it's there for you at any time where you get stuck in feelings of guilt, feelings of never being good enough, knowing that you are worth the same as everyone else. No more, but certainly no less. And now I want you to make your way back into your meditation space, leaving behind for now the little Scots pine, unless of course you have brought the pot right into your room beside you. Bringing your attention now to the tips of your toes, your feet, your ankles. Bringing your awareness up through your shins and your calves, your knees. Noticing your thighs, your hips, your pelvis. Becoming aware of your spine running up the middle of your back, the space between your shoulder blades. Noticing your shoulders, your biceps, your elbows, your forearms. Noticing your wrists, your thumbs, the palms of your hands, your fingers. Just wiggling your fingers. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest and your tummy with your next breath. Bringing your awareness to your neck, your jaw, your chin. Noticing your cheekbones, becoming aware of the space between your lips and your nose. Noticing your eyes behind your eyelids, your ears on the side of your head. Noticing the top of your head, your forehead, your temples. And bringing your attention back now to your breath. Breathing in at the tip of your nose and breathing out there. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. And just for 1 minute, I want you to breathe in acceptance for yourself. So perhaps giving yourself a little mantra. I accept and respect myself as I would others. I accept and respect myself as I would others. I accept and respect myself as I would others. Just for a minute. I accept and respect myself as I would others. I accept and respect myself as I would others. Just letting that go now. And bringing your attention to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out, taking 3 deeper breaths than you have been. Gently opening your eyes when you're ready. Making sure that you get a drink for yourself. And making sure that when you stand up that you connect fully with the flower as you gently go about your day. Namaste.